Hello everybody and welcome to how to build a creeper farm. So this tutorial will be for people who play factions, for example. You guys who need gunpowder for maybe crafting TNT or just selling in the shop, which you do in factions. You guys will be needing this spawner to make your money and to make your TNT, obviously. So yeah, this is what it's going to be looking like. It has 4 spawners in it. This is just a small version that I've built. You can build it in any version that you want. You can make it bigger or like taller or like wider or anything. You can just expand it however much you want. I am doing this in a single player world, so I won't be actually being able to have creeper spawners, so I have to use creeper eggs to place them inside the spawner to make them spawn outside. So yeah, let's get into this. First I'll go to my chest, grab my book which I've written with all the blocks and building materials that we'll be needing. So first we need 286 blocks, which is going to be for the frame, 52 glass, which is additional. You don't need the glass if you don't want to. If you don't want to be able to see the creepers, you don't need the glass. You can just have it there just as like an extra little window so you can look in, watch the creepers die and all that stuff. So you don't need that. If you're gonna be replacing the glass, do that with more blocks. So then you're gonna be needing 4 creeper spawners, obviously. This is for the version that I've built. It's not very big, but the bigger the version the bigger the size of the spawner you want, the more spawners you're obviously gonna need. So then you need 6 iron bars, 2 water buckets, 2 lava buckets, 6 signs, 6 hoppers, and 2 chests. So yeah, this is what the spawner is going to be looking like. The front part, or like the height, is 8 blocks, and then the side, the width on both sides is 11 blocks. So it's basically an 8 by 11 by 8 build, because it's 8 blocks this way, and then this side horizontally on the side, and then vertically going up, which is 8 blocks. So yeah, let's get into this build. I'll grab my materials here. I'll grab my blocks, my glass. I'll just get all the stuff that I'll be needing for this build, and I'll also grab my creeper eggs to turn the spawners into creeper spawners. So what you want to start doing is you want to start building the frame. I'm gonna be doing this in creative mode because I can't fly. Otherwise, I'll just take a lot longer time for me to run around and actually like do it in survival mode. And also my mouse kind of double clicks sometimes, so if I place a block wrong or quite a few blocks wrong, then don't worry about that, because it's just my mouse that's getting a bit old. So yeah, this tutorial, I guess, was recommended or was suggested to me by a guy in the comments, so thanks a lot. He gave me this idea, and I just decided to make this video because yeah, it seemed quite cool, and I didn't even really know how to make a creeper spawner before this. I kind of just thought of a quick way to make it. So yeah, this is what you guys want to do. Build up 8 blocks in the back, then skip out the blocks that you want to keep for the glass on the sides. For the windows, you can just skip over that. Build up 8 blocks, and then 11 blocks horizontally on the sides. In the front, you want to keep open. Just keep build up here, and just finish off the frame like this. Also, unfortunately, Sammy will not be here. He has done the other 2 tutorials that will be in the description. He's done those with me, but he's not here in this video. I'm just doing this by myself. So yeah, I just thought I'd say that quickly. So then you come back here to the front. You fill in these blocks here. You want to build 3 rows of 6 blocks inside this front part here. Then now we'll be going inside the actual build. Build 8 blocks out from the wall. So that will be like yeah, just build 8 blocks out. So 1, 2, no, that's 7. Sorry about that. There we go. That's 8 blocks now. Then grab your glass. This is additional, as I said. You don't need this if you don't want to be able to look at your creepers. The only reason I'm putting in glass is because I want my spawner to look nice. Oops, sorry, not like that. I want it to look nice, and I just want to keep it neat. So you place 7 by 2. You place 2 rows of 7 blocks here on the sides. There's no gap between the floor and the glass. Just place 2 rows and then place your wall even higher than that. Also, you can make this as tall as you want to stack more spawners, but I'm just going to be making it like this. So basically, you just want it 7 blocks off the ground from this block here. So you want it 7 blocks up. No, actually 6 blocks. Then if you want, this part here that I'm doing right now is completely additional. If you can fly, or if you want to like put a ladder here or something, so you can come up and actually like see your spawners, your creepers properly. You can just build a little platform up here with glass. As I said, I'm doing this right now because I just feel like it, and it looks nice and everything. So build 2 rows of 6 blocks here right above the front of your spawner. Now we're going back inside. You want to place, well, no, first of all, you want to make a water source, and to do that you need to fill water in a 2x2 area. So you just have your water here. As I said, I'm in creative mode, so I have unlimited water. Just place it inside your spawner room like this. As you guys know, water flows 7 blocks, or it flows 7 blocks from the actual water source. So if you place it here on the back row, there's 7 blocks left for the water to flow, and if it overflows, that means you've done something wrong. You just haven't placed enough blocks. So make sure it stops right here by the edge. Then you want to go back inside, or you want to go back inside the spawner. Put 4 blocks like this, like that, and then leave a 2 block gap here in the middle 2 row, and the row of this middle here. Leave a 2 block gap for your chest to go. Then alright, so here comes the tricky part. I can't really remember how I did this. Alright, so take your glass and run it across the front line of your spawner room. Just put 1 row of 6 glass like that. Then grab your signs and put them here, one above the final piece of water that you placed, or the final block of water, I guess, that is created by this water stream. Just place it above the last flowing block of water. Then you need to take your iron bars, run them along here. So pretty much one underneath the science and the glass, but then in the middle above the chest row. So then you want to go back inside your spawner, just break a hole in the side or something. Grab your lava buckets. You need 2 of these. Place 1 here in that corner, 1 in that corner, so they'll flow and they'll just combine there. Then you want to go back outside again. Grab your hoppers. This is the final step. Just place them of the actual build, and then you add the spawners later. You place the hoppers. 2 of them, the 2 ones in the middle row, place them going into the chest, and then the ones on the sides just face them going into these middle ones here. So there you go. That's the actual build of the spawner. Now all you want to do is just go inside, maybe put a roof on it if you're doing this above ground. If you're doing it underground, this whole thing will look completely different. But the water current and the lava and the signs and everything that all has to be the same, except for like the frame and everything. You don't have to mine out everything. You don't have to mine out like these sides and then place them back. If you're underwater, you can kind of do how you want. But this is the main idea. So then you go back inside. You place the spawners. You place the blocks that you want your creepers to hang from, that your spawners to hang from. So place them like this. Two block gap between the back wall and the first pillar, and one away from the wall. Always keep one gap between the wall and what you're placing inside your spawner room. So it's kind of gonna look like this. Then last step, you want to place your spawners. As I said, I'm in creative mode on a single player world, so I have to actually make the spawners spawn creepers manually by doing that. You don't have to do that if you're on a faction server. You just buy the creeper spawner and you have it, you place it, and it starts spawning creepers. So you shouldn't worry about that. There you go. So you have your creeper spawners here set up. Now I'm going to show you how it works. So I'll just grab some creepers here. Sorry about that. Difficulty, easy. There we go. So now the creepers are starting to spawn. They flow down. I put this roof here because otherwise, if the roof were not here, look what happens if the roof is not here. The creepers just kind of like they. Alright, so let's take off this roof. This is just for demonstration purposes. If the creepers start flowing down, they kind of swim up, and then all the gunpowder gets burnt. But with this system, you just have to place a roof over it. And since most mobs are two blocks high, they will not be able to swim up, and they'll just be stuck here. They burn to death. All the gunpowder goes into these hoppers. It collects it. Don't worry. And everything gets brought into this chest. So yeah, there we go, guys. That's how you build a creeper spawner on factions or prison, whatever you're playing. You want a creeper farm. This is how to do it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. Share it with your friends. If someone needs to find out how to build a creeper farm, just show them this. They'll probably be very happy that they can finally build a creeper farm, or something like that. You do whatever you want. Just share it with your friend if you think they will enjoy this video. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Leave some comments down below on what other kinds of spawners or any type of faction tips you want me to do. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.